close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today my name is Usetale. If you're coming across my video for the very first time, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. In this channel I share tutorial videos on how to cut and sew, and today's video is going to be all about the making of this beautiful blouse. So if this looks like something you're interested in, keep on watching and let's get started. Guys, for the making of the blouse, I'm going to be making use of this green fabric here. It is a crepe fabric and I have it to be 2 yards. Okay, so if you're a bigger size, you'll be needing up to 2.5 to be able to make the blouse. Aside the fabric, I'm also going to be making use of this half scale bodice block. So we drafted out this half scale bodice block in my last tutorial that I shared with you guys. So you can see it has a side dart that we closed up. So in case you missed the video on how we drafted out this pattern, I'll be leaving the link to that tutorial in the description box. Okay, so is this pattern paper now that I'm going to be using to cut on my fabric for this tutorial. That's going to be the upper part of the blouse. Okay, so now to cut it, I'm just going to fold my fabric into two, just the way you see me do. Then I'm going to place the front piece on it. Can you see what I just did? Then go ahead and pin it down. Now, after you are done pinning, you're going to cut it. So watch very carefully what I'm doing. I'm going to be cutting it, giving it ½ inch sewing allowance to all the sides. You can see I gave it ½ inch sewing allowance to the neck, to the shoulder, to the armhole, to the end, and here I just cut it out. Can you see what I have, guys? So this is how you're supposed to cut it. You can see I didn't give allowance here because the that allowance is already there. So I'm going to go ahead now to cut the back piece. So fold your fabric together into two again. Then you're going to place your back pattern paper on it, just like this. Then go ahead and pin it down as well. Then you're also going to cut it, making sure that you give it ½ inch sewing allowance round, just like this. I'm going to be using this to cut another one that I'm going to be using for the lining piece. The main fabric is also going to be the lining fabric. Okay, for now I'll just place it aside and I'll cut the one I'm going to be using for the gathers. The length of my top is 24 inches minus my half length of 16 inches. I'm going to have about 8 inches remaining. So that's what I'm going to be using to cut the one I'll be using for the gathers. Okay, to do that, you're going to fold your fabric into two. You can see, so I just folded this fabric together into two. You can see. Now you're going to fold it again. So what I did now is I folded the fabric together into four. This is for it to be easy for me to cut because it's a very long piece. So I folded it into four so that it will be easy for me to cut. So first of all, I'll just cut out that edge. Now I'm going to take the length, which is 8 inches. So I added extra 1 inch. What I'm marking right now is 9 inches. So I just marked the 9 inches, then I'm going to cut it out. So after you are done cutting, so when you open it up, you can see I have a very long piece. I'm going to measure it to be sure it's up to what I need. I need ×3 of my round waist measurement. So my round waist measurement is 28 ×3. It gave me about 84. So I'm going to measure this long piece to be sure it's up to 84 inches. So guys, here I have 60 inches. Then I'll continue. So 60 plus 10 inches, that's 17 inches. So I need about 14 inches more. So I just measured it out on my fabric and I cut it out. Now I'm going to be joining this small piece to the long piece to complete the length of 84 inches, which is what I require for the gathers. Okay, now I'll be using this long piece to cut another one that is going to serve as the lining. Okay, so I'll be using this now to cut another long piece like that. So I went ahead to do that off camera. So let me just explain to you guys what I did. So the initial ones that I cut of the upper body, so I cut another one. You can see right now I have two pieces, one for the main fabric, one for the lining fabric, and I did the same thing to the back piece. So I cut another one which is going to be for the lining fabric. And for the long piece, I went ahead to cut another one. Now I have two of them. I have two long pieces that are 84 inches long. So one is going to be for the main fabric and the other one is going to be for the lining fabric. So I just folded it together into two. So currently they are on fold. Okay, so they are on fold currently and I place them together. So I'm going to be curving it out. So at this edge here, it has a curve, a little bit of curve that made it have that up and down effect that the front has. So to do that, I'm going to be folding it together again. So right now it is folded into four. So I'll just make a mark here. I'll make a notch there. So this notch that I have, let me just use my chalk to mark it for you guys to see. So this notch that I have, I'm going to be curving it out. You remember that the front is not totally straight, so I'll just curve it out like this. So from the folded edge here, I will just go up by 5 inches. So I went up by 5 inches and I made a mark. Now from this notch that I made, I will go out by 5 inches as well. Now I'm just going to connect from that mark. Can you see what I'm doing? So just connect it in a slanted form to meet the other mark. So guys, can you see what I have now? So after you are done, connecting it like that, you're going to go ahead and cut it out. So now this is going to give it that shape that the front has. It's going to make it look the way it looked. Okay. So now I'm just going to place it aside. Then I will start sewing. I'm going to start working on the upper bodice. To do that, the first thing I'm going to do is to sew the dart. So I'll just take one of the piece. So this is going to be for the main fabric. I'll just take it to the sewing machine. Then I'm going to sew the dart. So just place it together like this. Then you sew the dart. Then you do the same thing to this other side here. Then you're going to do the same thing to the other one that is going to be for the lining piece. Then you do the same thing to the back pieces as well. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you are done sewing the dart. So I went ahead to iron it out very well. Can you see what I have now? You can see that it has space for my boob to sit perfectly. This is because of the side dart that we created when we were drafting the pattern. Okay, so you can see the lining piece, and I did the same thing to the back pieces. I sewed the dart to all the back pieces. So these are the main fabric of the back, and the other ones are the lining fabric. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to join the main fabric and the lining fabric together. So just place it the right sides facing each other just like this, and I'll take it to the sewing machine. I'll sew the neckline. After I'm done doing that, I'll do the same thing to the back pieces. So these are the ones I'm using for the main fabric. Then the ones I'm using for the lining fabric, place it on it the right sides facing each other, sew the neckline down just like that. Then you do the same thing to the other piece just like this. After I was done sewing it as I demonstrated, guys, this is what I have. I flipped it to the right side and I ironed it out. So I did the same thing to the back pieces, you can see. So this is what you're going to have it looking like. I sewed the neckline down just like that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to close up the zipper allowance for now. So I closed it up and I ironed it flat. Can you see, guys? Now the next thing I'm going to do is to join the shoulders. So I'll place the front piece on the back piece, the right sides facing each other. So place it on it just like this. Then you will place the main fabric of the front with the main fabric of the back piece, then the lining fabric of the front with the lining fabric of the back piece. So make sure to pin down this area where we sew it. Okay, make sure that they aligned and you are going to pin it down. Now take it to your sewing machine and sew it down. You do the same thing to the other one. This is what I had after I was done sewing, guys. You can see this is how it's supposed to look like after you are done sewing. So you open up the seam and iron it flat. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to sew the armhole. To do that, just open up your fabric on the table. Then this other side, you fold it inside like this. Okay, then this area here, you place it with the other side and pin it down. Now you're going to take it to your sewing machine just like this. Then you will sew the armhole. After doing that, you will do the same thing to the other one. This is what I had after I was done sewing the armhole as I demonstrated. I also went ahead to make cut on it so that it will be straight when I flip it to the right side. So I'm just going to go ahead now and flip it to the right side. You can see what I have, guys. So after flipping it to the right side, this is what you're going to have it looking like. Now the next thing is to iron it flat. But before we do that, I'm going to be sewing the other armhole. So just place this first one inside, then place the two edge here together, pin it down. Now take it to your sewing machine and you're going to sew it and flip it out. So guys, after I was done sewing, I flipped it out and I iron it out very well. So this is what you're going to have it looking like. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to join the sides. To do that, I'm just going to place the sides here together, then I will use my pin to pin it down. So just pin it down like this, then do the same thing to the other side. Now after pinning, you're going to take your body measurement. So here you will take your round bust measurement divided by 2. So mine is around here. So what I have remaining is about 2 inches. So I just mark 1 inch on both sides. So I'll take the round waist measurement divided by 2. What I have remaining is about 3 inches. So I'll mark 1.5 here, and I will also mark 1.5 here. So I'm just going to connect it just like this. Now I'll take it to the sewing machine, then I'll join it down. This is what I had after I was done joining the sides, guys. So I flipped it out to the right side and I ironed it out. So this is what you're going to have the upper bodies to be looking like. Now it's time to add the gathers. So I'm going to bring the long piece that I'm going to be using for the gathers. The first thing I'm going to do is to sew the main fabric and the lining fabric of this piece together. So to do that, just open it up on the table like this. So this one on the table is going to be for the main fabric. Now I will open this other one on top of it. The right sides facing each other, okay? Make sure that the right sides are facing each other. Now I'm going to take it to my sewing machine. I will just sew it all the way to the other end. So just sew it like this all the way to the other end. So guys, after I was done sewing, this is what I had it to be looking like. So you open it up. So I'm just marking the one that is the lining fabric so that I will know. Now I'll take it back to the sewing machine. I will be top stitching it to the lining fabric. So just go ahead and top stitch it like that. After top stitching, guys, I ironed it out very well, and this is what I have it to be looking like. Can you see how long the piece is? You can see. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to join it together at the top here. So I just sewed it together as I demonstrated, guys. So I just sew it at the top there, and this is what I have it to be looking like now. Now I'm just going to fold it together now, then I will make a notch at the middle. So I'll just make a notch at the middle. Now I'm going to be gathering this long piece to my upper body. So first of all, loosen up the zipper allowance, and as you can see, I already notched the middle of my fabric. Now I'm going to place the notch on this long piece together with the notch on my fabric, then I'm going to pin it down. So after you are done pinning, now I'm going to be, gathering it. So I'll take it to the sewing machine and I will gather it. So what I'm going to do is I will just pleat it, little pleats. So you're going to make little pleats and you're going to sew it. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? So that's what you're going to continue to do all the way to the end. Don't worry, I'm going to be showing you how I'm doing it on the sewing machine. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So guys, now I'm on the sewing machine. So I really wanted you guys to see exactly how I'm going to make the pleats. So now what you will do is you will start from the middle here, the middle notch. So just go ahead and back stitch about 1-2 times. Then after you are done doing that, you're going to start making your pleats. So just watch very carefully what I'm doing. It is not something that is difficult, it's very easy. So just pleat it little by little, small. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? So you can see I'm making little pleats on it. Don't make it to be big. If the pleats are big, it's not going to be fine the way mine looks. So you have to make sure that your pleats are very tiny and they are very small, okay? So that's what you're going to do. Can you see how mine is already coming out? So you're just going to continue to make pleats just like this. So let me just allow you guys to watch very carefully what I am doing. So guys, as you can see, I'm done making pleats on the first half. You can see what I have. You see how it came out so nice and it looks so full. So this is what you're going to have. Now I'm going to make pleats on the other side. So for the other side, I'm going to be starting from the back. Okay, so just place your piece on it like this. then you're going to start from the back. So just back stitch like this. Then you're going to make sure not to make pleats on the zipper allowance, okay? So sew a straight line about 2 inches before you start making your pleats. So you're just going to repeat what you have done before. Continue to make your pleats until you get to the middle. You can see I'm almost done making the pleats. So guys, you can see I'm at the middle right now to finish it up. So this is what you're going to have after you're done doing that. Can you see how nice and how full the gathers is? It is so nice, guys, and I so much love it already. Now the last thing I'm going to do is to fix my zipper. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach the zipper to the back. I will start fixing the zipper from the end here. So I'll fix it from the end all the way to the top, cut out all the excesses and finish it up. This is what I had after I was done fixing the zipper, guys. You can see, and this is it for the making of this beautiful blouse. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Let me know if this is a tutorial you are going to be trying out. Thank you so much for watching. If you gain any value from watching this video, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. I will see you all in my next video.